Good morning. Another lovely, sunny, spring-like but freezing cold morning. You join me up here in the churchyard at St Mary's in Upper Swainswick. The last good day for a while if you look at the weather forecast. Haven't done one of these for a while, and I wanted to talk first of all today about the second series of the Bath-based crime-fighting duo MacDonald and Dodds. Now, there's been a lot of social media criticism about some of the put-on West Country accents. We don't talk like that around here, do we? Just us. Anyway, it's harmless. It's good entertainment. It's nothing very heavy, but it does promote Bath in a very big way, and hopefully along with Bridgerton, it's going to bring people to the city once the lockdown eases up. I had an email from Stuart Burrows from the Museum of Bath at Work to say that those kind people at ITV, because ITV make MacDonald and Dodds, had donated a Skell model train set which was used in one of the episodes. I've only half seen the first episode of the second series and there wasn't a train set in it. So if you're a follower, you'll probably know where the train set fits in. But he says, with a novel approach to scale, proportion and geography, this working model will be on display at the Museum of Bath when it reopens on May the 17th. We'll look forward to that. Looking at the footage and some photos that Stuart's kindly sent me, which were sent to him by ITV, which of course is the company I used to work for, you can see models there of the Royal Crescent and Bath Abbey. So we'll look forward to May the 17th. We can go up and see that train set in action. Now, that first episode of the second series that I've half watched involves a balloon trip, and 5 people go up, and one of them, for whatever reason, falls out of the balloon before it crash lands on the green, on the lawn in front of the Royal Crescent. Now, I tried to watch it on the ITV website, but being ITV, you get commercial breaks, and there are quite a few of them. And we just found that when it went to commercials, when it came back into the programme itself, there was no sound. And we had to go back to the beginning and start it again. So in the end, we gave up. Now, I don't know whether that's my laptop or whether others may have had that problem, but it's very difficult to try and watch something that you're not actually watching as it's transmitted, but trying to catch up with afterwards. So I didn't get through it all. But I have to say, seeing a balloon land on the lawn in front of Royal Crescent reminded me very much of a publicity stunt that HTV West did involving my good self and Uncle Bruce Hockin. We turned up at the Royal Crescent to find a balloon basket with all the leads that go up to the balloon envelope on the end of a crane jib. There wasn't actually a balloon envelope, you know, the actual balloon itself, just the basket. And they lowered it to the ground for Brucey and me to climb in, and then hoisted it up to a certain height and started taking pictures. And when you see the finished thing, it really does look as though we are gradually coming into land in a hot air balloon. Very clever. And I've just shown you the image. And yes, I do look young. One final thing, Avon Wildlife and House of Imagination have been expressing their disappointment. They put in a tender to establish an art and nature park at the Entry Hill Golf Course. Their tender was not accepted. It's going to be a family bike trail. But the two bodies say they are actively seeking an alternative site. And I had to think about this. And obviously you can't put an art and nature trail in places like Sydney Gardens or Parade Gardens. But I was thinking Kensington Meadows by the Grosvenor Bridge there, right beside the River Avon. I don't think it floods very much now because they've raised the soil so much, but a big open space that might be perfect to rewild and also stick in a sculpture park, and close enough to the city centre for people to actually access. And the other site I was thinking about was the Approach Golf Course there by the Upper Common beside Royal Victoria Park. Now, there was only one tender to run that course, and that was for some sort of frisbee style golf where you actually throw things into nets, and that was turned down by Baines, and the whole matter has been left in limbo. The site is going to be allowed to rest for a couple of years before they decide what to do with it, which is going to please the people who live around there. I'm not sure about the golfers who were using it, but they obviously weren't using it enough. Why not just rewild it, fill in the bunkers, and turn the approach course into a nature and art trail? Perfect place for it, if you ask me. Well, those are my suggestions. If you want to complain about my suggestions, let me know, or if you have alternative sites that you think would be better, then let me know again. But there we are. What's the day? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday and it's a glorious day and the sun is shining. So from me here in the churchyard at St Mary's in Upper Swainswick, I bid you good morning. Have a great day. Be safe.